Today, we've got a new Thirsty Thursday Toys Mocktail for you. That's right, no booze in this bad boy, but if you do add some, let me know what you used and how it turned out. Otherwise, for this cool and refreshing Delta Mocktail, you'll need mint, a cucumber lime sports drink, vanilla syrup, and club soda. In a pint glass, add some shreds of mint, 3 ounces of that cucumber lime sports drink, and up to an ounce of vanilla syrup. Stir that all together, fill the glass with ice, top that off with about 3 ounces of club soda, and enjoy. Cheers! To go with the drink, we've also got the Hammond Collection Velociraptor Delta figure. She went up for pre-order on the Target website in May of 2024 for $14.99 and shipped out just a couple of months later. She came in that same window box packaging as the rest of the line, and also like the rest of the line, was subject to some bananas distribution. I don't know about your neck of the woods, but I never once saw Pyroraptor in stores. I only saw Claire a couple of times, which is shocking because humans usually shell form here, but my god, did we have Delta in droves. I'm assuming each character was shipped in their own case, as opposed to being shipped out in waves containing all 3 figures. So either they just shipped out a ton of Deltas in general, or my stores just got an uneven number of all of these. Either way, for the 5 months that she was on shelves here, she went through every toy sale they had. BOGO half, 30% off, 25 off 100, 10 off 50, even going as low as half off, but that may have just been limited to the website. As of the recording of this video, she's no longer available on the Target site, but honestly, we've had plenty of time to get her. And I'm assuming her price may go up on the aftermarket once they finally get around to releasing the rest of the Raptor squad. Okay, so one thing I need to mention here is the tail. Like the other figures, the tail just plugs in. However, mine had some warped plastic or something inside and took a little bit to get it to plug in. Normally, once it's in, it's not coming back out, but I can pop mine in and out. I don't know if that's because mine is actually warped inside or if it's just how they're sculpted now. Either way, let me know. Now, she's definitely brighter than she appears on screen, but that's also not really fair since the movie was pretty dark in every sense of the word. Her paint job is also not as detailed as I would like, but at least she has significantly more articulation than the other mainline Deltas. She has the exact same points of articulation as the other Hammond Collection Raptors. Opening and closing jaw, hinge and swivel at the base of the head, hinge and swivel at the base of the neck, hinge and swivel at both shoulders, hinge and swivel at both elbows, 360 at the hips when the arms are not in the way, hinge and swivel at both knees, hinge and swivel at both ankles, and full rotation at the base of the tail with a bendy wire inside. Now the wire doesn't go all the way to the tip, so you're gonna have these last like 2 inches that are stuck like this. Now I gotta say the joints on this one are nice. They're the perfect balance of able to be moved without feeling like I'm gonna break it and holds whatever pose I put it into. Well done, Mattel, on that quality control. From the original Hammond Raptor sculpt, they've given her a complete overhaul. Like, she doesn't share a single part of the sculpt. I'm assuming her sculpt is identical to Blue's, but I don't recall ever seeing Blue in stores. Not that I was actively hunting for her because she never grew on me the way the franchise had hoped. Never thought we'd have a Mary Sue dinosaur, but here we are. However, green Raptor figures, I'll take them all day, every day. And instead of comparing her to Blue, I can compare her to her Amber Collection counterpart, which is definitely not fair. The Amber Raptors were top-notch, and Delta even came with her little camera strap. That camera would have been a great addition to the Hammond figures. And it's not like they haven't given them accessories before, but alas, here we are without one. What she lacks in painted detail and sculpt compared to her Amber sister, she makes up for in price point, shelf space, and hope for the future of Mattel's Jurassic lines. I mean, just look at her feet and legs compared to the original Hammond Raptor. What a glow-up. That might be the odd one out here because I don't care for the glass eyes. You need the light shining on them just right. They work well on the larger figures because light can get into them better, but here they're just black pits in the dinos' heads. That said, I'm still happy with this figure, especially getting it for 30% off. But that has been the gamble with the Hammond Collection lately. Do you pre-order it as soon as it drops because you'll never actually see it in stores, or is it going to shelf warm long enough to go half off? You never know. For the Therizinosaurus and Baryonyx, two of my longtime favorite dinosaurs, I was happy to pay the full pre-order price. It was a little frustrating, A, seeing them in stores before my pre-order shipped, and B, seeing them both go down to half off eventually, but they were must-haves for my collection. For everything else, I ask myself, am I going to be madder at myself for not pre-ordering it and then never seeing it, or madder at myself for paying full price for something I didn't really want all that much in the first place? Because it is super easy to get caught up in the hype of new figures. If they ever do the rest of the Raptor squad, I'm happy to wait for a sale. If I never get them, I'm okay with that. I have dozens upon dozens of other Raptor figures that'll fill those gaps just fine. On that note, I want to thank you for watching and liking and subscribing and all those things you do, wish you good luck on your hunt, and as always, remind us all to drink responsibly.